what's up guys? Today we have a Highlander Rogue against a Libram Paladin. So I'm gonna put the Alex Strasser back and the Waste Warden. I don't really keep the Waste Warden if it's a Muller Paladin, but not much people play Muller Paladin these days. So I mean, the main objective really for me in order to win this game is to try to keep the board clear as much as possible. If I keep the board clear, then you know I could stop the boss from coming down on the minions. So I get Zephyrs and Evil Miscreant. Zephyrs is, I mean, it's not going to be active for a while, so that's pretty bad for me. So you know, I really just need to clear everything, but I don't have anything in hand right now that could, you know, get rid of this. So I'm looking at probably coining out the Evil Miscreant on turn 3, and I could bring down a Lucky maybe. It depends on what he plays, and he has hand up at all, so there goes the boss. So I'm looking at that, and it's really hard to get rid of that. I mean, ideally if I had a secret, you know, I could use the Blackjack Stunner and bounce it back to his hand, but I don't have one, so I go with the Evil Miscreant. I mean, I wanted to play the Evil Miscreant with coin on turn 3, but the rate at which it's going, I really need to control the board, so it's going pretty bad. So I have 2 3/5s on the board, and it's gonna be like almost impossible to clear this board at this rate because I just don't have an ideal hand. So I used the Ethereal Lucky to see what I could get, and I'm looking at Brain Freeze and Plague of Madness, and I think Plague of Madness does the best job at clearing the board, although he gets a poisonous weapon too, but I mean, it's more important for me to clear the board. So above the Ethereal Lucky, so he has to, because he's most likely gonna clear the Evil Miscreant, so it doesn't make sense buffing that. So I'm looking at clearing the 3/5 next turn, and once he doesn't play anything else, given what I have in hand, I should be able to clear the board. So I play the Ethereal Lucky to see what I get, and I have Betrayal, and I'm looking at Betrayal and Assassinate. I choose Assassinate because when it, like, most of the times they're gonna have minions on the board that they're gonna try to buff, and it's gonna be single minions rather than a wider board. So if I take the Assassinate, if he makes a big buff, I could just get rid of it one time. So I'm able to clear the board here, and with the Cobalt Lucky and the Poisonous Weapon, so I gain some tempo on the board. He's holding on to his Poisonous Weapon just in case I bring down a big minion or taunt, but you know, that really doesn't help him at this point. He brings down the Aldo Truth Seeker, and I'm thinking, okay, so I could clear this board easily and still maintain tempo. So I play the Devoted Maniac to see what lucky I could get. I mean, I could play the board, and I mean, I could play the Titanic Lucky, so that would place a taunt anyway. So now he has the choice to clear the taunt with his Poisonous Weapon or continue to hold on to it, but if I was him, I would hold on to it too. And he plays McGurgle, and I should still be able to maintain control of this board, but I don't have enough things to clear. So I could have played the Shield of Galakrond and hope for a Cobalt Lucky maybe, but I decided to go for the Togwaggle because I mean I wanna draw next turn. Especially I wanna draw a secret. It's so important for me to draw a secret. I draw a secret next turn to use the blackjack stunner rather than play the Shield of Galakron. So there he goes with the big buffs, and fortunately he decides to attack the taunt. I mean he does not have the blackjack stunner, and he uses the poisonous on the Taubago. So my hand is a bit big, so I need to get rid of my hand. So I think I'll use the assassinate to get rid of the big minion, and I could also weapon to clear the whole board. So now he has to at least 0 power before he could buff. I mean, he plays Libram of Hope, which I actually expected him to play, but I think I should be able to clear enough space so that I could use the wand. And once I use the wand, I should get a secret based upon how many secrets I have in my deck. So I played the Hana because I mean, you know, once I get that secret, I'll pop off, and I play the wand, so that clears my hand enough. So there we go. We get ambush, and there I can use the blackjack stunner, and I could start using my Hana because I have the weapon swing to get rid of the silver hand recruits, and I can also play the devoted maniac. Unfortunately, I get a witchy lucky, so it works out perfectly in my favor. And now I have complete control of the board. So you know, he really needs to clear the Hana. If he doesn't clear the Hana, I'll just run away with the game. So he plays Outlaw Attendants, and I have an ambush. So he has Libram of Justice, and he plays a Consecration too. So he clears my whole board. Wow. So it swings back in his favor, but fortunately I have enough in hand to clear the board. Well, it's gonna be a bit tricky, so I get the Seal Fate so I could get rid of the Aldo Attendants, and I have the weapon swing to get rid of the Silver Hand recruits. I'm thinking, I was thinking the Cartridge Defender, but I'm thinking also I could go big with the Edwin. So I play another Wind Portal, and I bring down the Edwin. I was thinking about playing the Witch Warden, but the Beast Warden, sorry, but I mean, I think I'm gonna save it because that's just an additional clear for 0 mana, or at least 3 damage at least, and he has a refill of his hand. So now this is gonna be quite difficult to deal with. So that dragon was actually so good for me. Like that is so lucky. I was really fortunate to get that dragon, and given what I have in hand, I should be able to clear the board. It's gonna be a bit tricky. But I think I could clear it, and it's really important that I clear the board this turn, because if he has a big buff or buffs, you know, he could really either bring me very close to lethal, or he would have lethal. So I decided to go with the Shield of Galakron, see what lucky I get. I get the Draconic Lucky, which wouldn't be that much of help to me now, but the Shield of Galakron really puts a taunt in the way, and the Titanic Lucky allows me to clear the 7/7 while still having my Edwin, and being able to clear the board fully. Now, me saving the Waste Warden on the previous turn really came in handy there, because if I didn't have the Waste Warden, I would not have been able to clear the whole board. And fortunately, I have a lot of tempo now, so I wasn't able to do damage to his face, so he gets the taunts. But I mean, unless he has like a serious board clear like he did before, it's highly unlikely that he's gonna be able to clear this board. But he goes wide. He goes wide. That's actually pretty good for him. But I have cleared space for my Galakron, so I'm gonna. I mean, I was thinking about playing this Zephyrus, but I think I'm gonna save the Zephyrus for a more dire situation if push comes to shove. So I think I'm gonna go the Galakron, and I mean with the Galakron I could clear the board fully. Well, given what I draw, and the draws aren't good objectively, but for this situation it's actually pretty good. So I'm able to clear the board and maintain my dominance on the board. I mean, I think at this point he's gonna have to put a rabbit out of the hat to really bring this game back, unless he has like a serious board clear like before. But even if he has a serious board clear, that's gonna take most of his mana, and I have stuff to refill the board. So he plays Tyrion and Air Raid, so he puts up a wall. But once again, I have enough to clear the board. So I'm looking at Seal Feed, to see what lucky I get. Then I just play the Rush Lucky, and okay, so I get a Witchy Lucky. So I'm really contemplating which minion to use the Witchy Lucky on, but the Dragon is a 4 cost, a 4 drop, and the Waste Warden is a 5 drop, so I decided on the Waste Warden, and it's not really that good, but once again I can clear the board and clear it with Torn still up, so I continue to maintain my dominance on the board, and in addition to that I have 2 Torns. So I mean, with the Ashbringer, no matter what he does, he's gonna kill the Shield of Galakron. So I play the Bamboozle, and I'm thinking I'm gonna take the Evasive Track on it, because he wouldn't be able to use any spells on it. And at this point, I mean, he's gonna have to do something pretty amazing to bring this back. And I got a pretty good minion there. And yeah, the surrenders. I mean, like I said, the most important thing really was to maintain my control of the board, and destroy as many minions as possible. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment on your thoughts on what you'd like to see.